In modern society, political polarization is increasing at an alarming rate. From a theistic Satanist perspective, this division raises serious concerns, especially when it comes to personal freedom, civil discourse, and individualism. Satanism stands for self-empowerment and independence, rejecting external controls. This polarized climate can feel suffocating to those who cherish autonomy. But what fuels this polarization, and how can Satanists navigate these tumultuous times? Let's dig into the roots of the divide. Media manipulation and polarization. Media manipulation plays an outsized role in amplifying polarization. Sensationalism reigns supreme as outlets prioritize conflict, often over truth or balance. As a result, people are pushed into ideological corners, encouraged to view opposing beliefs not as different but as dangerous. From a satanic perspective, this manipulation is a direct threat to individual thought. It strips people of their ability to think critically and freely. For Satanists, recognizing how media shapes narratives is crucial. Media doesn't just report, it molds perceptions. By amplifying extreme views, it fosters a society more interested in conflict than discourse. It is subtle, this manipulation, yet it touches everything, shaping how we see reality. Often, media forces you to choose a side, with no room for the gray areas, where much of critical thought resides. Satanists, however, understand the importance of seeing through this illusion. Conflict for conflict's sake distracts from the real goal, self-empowerment. By recognizing this manipulation, you maintain the ability to reject it and stay true to your own beliefs and autonomy. Social media and echo chambers. Enter social media, a force multiplier in the polarization equation. These platforms are designed to reinforce what users already believe. The algorithms work to show content that aligns with pre-existing beliefs, and thus, echo chambers are born. In these chambers, people are only exposed to ideas that affirm their views, limiting exposure to anything that challenges them. For a theistic Satanist, this is a serious problem. Satanism promotes self-reliance and growth through the exploration of knowledge, especially when that knowledge is uncomfortable. Social media, however, restricts this growth. It creates a bubble, a vacuum of agreeable ideas, where nothing is ever critically challenged. And in Satanism, where individuality and the pursuit of truth are paramount, staying in such a bubble is dangerous. Actively seeking out opposing viewpoints, pushing back against the echo chamber, that's a satanic act of rebellion. It's a fight for autonomy, a declaration that your beliefs will be shaped by exploration, not algorithmic manipulation. True freedom comes from confronting uncomfortable truths, not hiding from them. Ideological clashes. Ideological divides are deepening. Both sides often refuse to engage or even listen to one another, which destroys civil discourse and makes it almost impossible to find common ground. In such a fractured landscape, where does a theistic Satanist stand? Satanism encourages you to question all ideologies, reject dogma, and think for yourself. The problem with polarization is that it traps people in rigid thinking, forcing them to adopt extreme positions without considering alternatives. This mindset is a threat to personal freedom because it leaves no room for critical, independent thought. Satanists are better equipped to rise above these battles. Satanism is about self-exploration and self-mastery, being your own God. You aren't beholden to the limitations imposed by others. Understanding how ideological clashes affect society allows you to step back from the chaos and focus on your own growth, on your own terms. Impact on personal freedom. One of the most alarming consequences of political polarization is its impact on personal freedom. In today's world, people are increasingly pressured to conform to the ideology of their chosen group. The risk of social exclusion or criticism is high if you stray from the collective beliefs. This pressure can lead to self-censorship, with individuals suppressing their true thoughts and ideas just to fit in. For a theistic Satanist, this is unacceptable. Satanism teaches that individuals must be free to think, act, and express themselves according to their will, without fear of judgment. Conforming to a group's ideology goes against the Satanic principle of individualism, which is all about autonomy and pursuing your desires on your terms. In a polarized society, staying true to yourself is more important than ever. This means rejecting the pressure to conform to any group's beliefs and embracing the freedom to explore and express various ideas. By doing so, you preserve your autonomy, ensuring that your choices are based on your own desires, not societal pressures. Navigating polarization with satanic values. Yes, political polarization can be overwhelming. But from a theistic Satanist perspective, it also presents an opportunity for empowerment. Understanding the forces behind polarization, media manipulation, echo chambers, and ideological battles, gives Satanists the power to resist external pressures. Rather than getting drawn into conflicts, you can rise above them, using your critical thinking to navigate the polarized world with clarity. By embracing personal autonomy, Satanists can make informed choices aligned with their beliefs, not those dictated by society. Reject simplistic narratives. Explore different perspectives. Form conclusions based on independent thought, not external influence. Engage in civil discourse when needed, but always remember that true freedom comes from within, not from external validation. Conclusion. Political polarization presents both a challenge and an opportunity for theistic Satanists. The forces driving this division, media manipulation, social media echo chambers, and ideological clashes, are designed to limit personal freedom and individualism. But Satanists can resist these pressures by staying true to their values. Understanding how these forces operate allows you to rise above the noise and remain an independent thinker, focused on self-empowerment and autonomy. In a world increasingly shaped by division, the path of Satanism offers a way to reject the forces that seek to control and divide while remaining true to yourself.